What's up, y'all? Alright, so, I know I look a hot ass mess, but it's been a long day. Like, I worked last night. It is 10:10. I'm supposed to be in class right now, but you know why I'm not in class right now? So, I talked to my mama last night when I was at work, and, I just needed somebody to talk to. That's why I'm telling y'all all this. I don't usually get all personal about my stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like people don't be feeling me on this situation and how serious it is, and just really hearing me. So I'm gonna talk to y'all then. So I talked to my mom last night when I was at work, and she was telling me how the last 4 or 5 days she has been having like horrible headaches, like feel like her eyes are bulging out of her head. She feels like she has to grab onto something, and sit down, and that she feels fatigued and has trouble moving around, and it's going on for hours and hours and hours. And I mean, she's been to the ER 4 times since Thanksgiving, and she has had every test ran that you could think of, the entire body scan, and they all come back good. And she's had her blood test ran, like how I just got my test done. I had my vitamin D checked and all that. She had all that done, and it's great. What y'all may not know or may not remember is that my mom has mental health. So I don't know if she's taking her medications, because sometimes mental health patients can believe that they're hurting physically and they're not. So I called her doctor because she has like a traveling nurse, and I asked if they could make an appointment to come and see her and at least call her today, because she's freaking out, you know what I mean? And she's making me freak out with how bad she's feeling. She's on the phone just complaining, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna get somebody to call you today and at least come out there tomorrow, because if nothing happens in the next 48 hours, I told her that I think that she should go to the ER, because she said it'd been going on for 4 or 5 days and she just didn't want to go because she's been so many times in the last couple of months, and she feels like I was telling her she's overreacting, which I kind of think that she is, because there is nothing to indicate what is happening, And a couple years ago, more like 9 years ago to be exact, this happened. My mom was talking about how she was hurting so bad and that she had fallen down and broken her leg, and I left my job and I ran out there to her, and she was fine. She was sitting on the couch, totally fine. Wasn't nothing wrong with her but her mind. I'm not saying that that's happening again, but I'm saying, what the hell's going on? And I'm getting up and I'm rushing out the house again, and on the phone with all these people and calling 911, because I'm on the phone with her and she's like, oh my God, my chest hurts. So I'm like, I'm gonna call 911 right now. I call 911, I get in the car, I head out to the hospital. I'm pulling up into the hospital parking lot thinking that she's gonna be there, and she's not. She calls me back and tells me I'm not coming. And I'm like, what do you mean you're not coming? And she's like, the guy told me that if I go, that they're just going to run a couple tests on me and then send me back home. Well, that's what happens when you go to the ER, which is why I was telling her before, if this is not a serious thing, if it's not hurting that bad, let's just wait for your doctor. But when she told me her pain is at a level 12 on a scale of 1 to 10, and then she starts screaming into the phone about her chest, what am I supposed to do? Just ignore her? Because once I did ignore my mom when this stuff was going on. I was like, whatever, she's tripping. It's just all in her head. She does this all the time. And I didn't go. And people, all my family was calling me like, what the hell are you doing? You got to get out here. Your mom's at the hospital. And I'm like, man, no, she ain't. And they were like, dude, she flatlined. And I got out there and it was true. Like, they were resuscitating her. They're like, I'm sorry, she's gone. We've been working on her for X amount of minutes. And I was like, screw that. You got to go in there and you got to do what you got to do. And I prayed, and it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It was like, it was literally like something on television. It was the worst day of my life. And it all happened within like 5 minutes. So, they got her back, She had tried to commit suicide. That's how she ended up in that situation. But they got her back, and I don't know. I just feel like, is this happening again? But I didn't want to just blow her off and be like, whatever, Mom. I got to go to school and I'm tired because I've been wedding planning and I got crap going on in my life and I can't be dealing with this. I didn't want to tell her that because what type of fucking daughter does that make me? You know what I mean? Like, you can't ever be too busy for your parents. You only get one. So I did what I had to do, but then when she tells me she's not coming, and then I've called this traveling nurse and I'm updating them on everything, you know, because first it was, can I make an appointment? Then it was, oh crap, I had to call 911. And then it was like, oh, she didn't even go to the hospital. My life, people, my life. I just had to tell somebody because I was so mad. So mad. You know, I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I talked to her nurse and I told her, like, I have been trying and trying and trying to get POA of healthcare. And it's hard, like with all the things I'm doing in my life, and then always trying to wait for her to be in the right mindset and in the right mood to sign. And now me and the nurse are thinking that maybe we can do it together and she can help me, you know, get my mom to sign, which would be like the best case scenario. It's like a lot more stress for me, and I'm going to try to be prepared for that. But it has to happen. You know, like, I don't know, people. I don't even know anymore. But I needed to talk to somebody, so I just thought I would reach out to y'all and tell you what's going on, how I feel, what I think. And yeah, I don't never vlog or anything like that, but I just feel the need to right now. So if you have gone through this, know anybody that's going through this, have any suggestions on how the hell I can cope and deal with this, leave them down below. Holla at your girl, tell me something, because I feel like I'm going to pull all my fucking hair out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to be her mom. Like, I already keep track of her money. And if she spends too much money, I move it from one account to another. So then she would have to get up and go to the bank, which she doesn't have a car, so that's going to be hard as hell. Because she just spends money on all types of stuff that is totally unreasonable. It's like everything in her life is at a limited set. You know, like this much for rent. This is how much your check is going to be every month that you receive. All you have to do is basically buy groceries and be beautiful, you know. So when she's spending $200 or $250 a month at QVC, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, you have the money to do that, but wouldn't it be smarter and safer to start having a savings account? Because your savings account has zero. And it shouldn't, because you have all this money and you don't have that many bills. So let me help you. And I try, and she moves the money. But I have the app on my phone so I can be quicker than her, you know? Remember that commercial? Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. It pisses her off, but I have to do what's best for her, you know? Because if she was acting like herself, she would not be doing that, you know? She's never really awesome with money, but she's not crappy with it. And lately she's been really crappy with it. Like, I'm not in a position for my mom to tell me, like, I need help financially, because I need help financially, you know. I need for her to be able to take care of herself, you know what I'm saying? And if she needs a little bit of extra, I can help her out with a little bit of extra. But like, when my mom does ask me for help, it's like she's not in trouble, she's in a ditch, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how am I supposed to fix that? You know, like, I'm trying to get where the hell I'm trying to get. I don't know. And I'll call my dad, tell my dad about it, but he really doesn't want to hear it most of the time. It's like, I am not married to her anymore, and that's your problem. And I never get any type of support or help with it. It's just like, you'll figure it out. I don't even know what the hell I call anymore. Most likely because I just want to talk about it, get it off my chest. But it's not fair. It's really not fair. So, yeah, that is all I wanted to tell y'all about. And, I don't know. I'll let y'all later. I still have to put up my weekly makeup basket. I was supposed to be doing that right now, like after class. And I have to put up my favorites video. I mean, not my favorites, but my February empties. So, yeah. Holla at your girl. Excuse how I look. I'm sorry, but I had to. So, all right. I love y'all very much. And thank you for watching and just being there to support me while I vent, you know. Thanks. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.